Happening right now, 9 years ago today, many across South Louisiana were waking up to flooded homes or they were surrounded by water. And today marks the 9th anniversary of the beginning of the Great Flood of 2016.
You know, to this day, you can still find damaged buildings and homes in parts of Livingston Parish from what was described as the 1,000-year flood event. Let's look back through the memories of someone who covered it, our friend and colleague, Pat Shingleton.
It was the single largest episode of measurable rain in a designated time period that ever occurred in the United States. And it all occurred in that area, impacting Denham Springs, impacting Zachary Baker, all of the communities in which we're in. And so when you have an episode like that, how do you recover from it? It's family helping family and neighbor helping neighbor.
August 11th, 2016, the rains came, and they kept coming, like they would never stop. The Great Flood began with this simple atmospheric analogy.
Take a cylinder, just say it's maybe a vase, fill it up with water. That represents from the Earth's surface to the troposphere the amount of water that was loaded into that column. And it unloaded in Wilkinson County. It unloaded in Livingston Parish, East Baton Rouge Parish, Ascension, and Assumption.
It was called the worst U.S. natural disaster since Hurricane Sandy in 2012. Images that reminded history of the flood of 1927. But this weather event was even more insidious, flooding places that had never flooded before. From Baton Rouge to Lafayette, Denham Springs to Gonzales, tens of thousands of homes and businesses were flooded. More than 30,000 people were evacuated, many forced to live in shelters. At least 13 people died. But then, something extraordinary happened. From the Cajun Navy, to the National Guard and the Coast Guard, to the Action Angels of St. Vincent de Paul, another flood sent a rising tide of love, hope, and compassion to rebuild homes, unite families, restore lives and dreams. A flood of mercy.